there's some delicious looking food on the table. And I've got a wine glass in my hand, but it's filled with Japanese sake, not wine. The sake is not imposing, but it brings out the flavor in the food and adds something special to the enjoyment of dining. Japanese sake is attracting a lot of attention these days. A growing number of people enjoy it with different types of cuisines, such as French, Italian, and Chinese, as a drink to have with meals and naturally as a drink by itself. But did you know that there are various types of Japanese sake? As you probably know, the basic ingredient of sake is rice. When talking about sake brewing rice, the name to remember is Yamada Nishiki. And now it's time for a complete introduction. After viewing this, we expect that you too will want to drink some Japanese sake made from Yamada Nishiki.
Japanese sake is made when rice, its basic ingredient, is fermented. This is a complicated process, so it requires patience and can't be neglected even for a moment. The people who preside over the entire process are known as the chief brewers. Their experience and intuition have been cultivated over many years, and their conviction and determination are what put the soul into Japanese sake. The brewer's rice is considered highly valuable, yet not all of it is used. The outside of the grains is ground away. Doing this achieves a clean and fresh taste without any extraneous flavors. This is known as polishing the rice. Sake made from rice that's at least 50% polished in this process is called daiginjoshu. Daiginjoshu is the ultimate in Japanese sake.
I'm now drinking daiginjoshu. This is the ultimate in Japanese sake, and it's attracting the world's attention. It's made from at least 50% polished rice malt, which is necessary for fermentation, and natural spring water containing plenty of minerals. But I wonder why the world is so interested in Japanese sake. Well, the reason is right here.
To find out the reason, let's compare Japanese sake to wine, which is familiar everywhere in the world. Wine's basic ingredient is, needless to say, grapes, and sake's is rice. In contrast to wine, where it's important to have the right environment for the fermentation, sake involves precise techniques that have been cultivated by artisans, and then it's fermented. Also in contrast to wine, which reaches its peak of maturity through sitting, sake's top potential can be enjoyed from the moment it's produced. Then there's aroma. Compared to wine, which releases a fruity fragrance, Japanese sake is subdued due to its purity. But it also has just enough fruitiness. Sake has gotten attention for how the goodness of this balance can match any kind of food. This is the Kita-Harima district in Hyogo Prefecture, which is surrounded by lush nature. The people here make the specialized rice that is ideally suited to sake brewing. The name of the rice is Yamada Nishiki. This king of rice boasts of being a regular winner at the National New Sake Awards ceremony, where Japanese sake of the highest quality is selected. As the basic ingredient of sake, Yamada Nishiki takes the top prizes, including gold medals, every year. Yamada Nishiki, the highest level of sake brewing rice, which continues to be in demand by brewers throughout Japan, is grown mainly here in Kita-Harima in Hyogo Prefecture. In order to create fine-tasting sake, it's important that the koji is made to go right through the center of the grain. That task is carried out by the part called the white core, which is right in the center of the rice grain. The processing that involves polishing the grains is essential, as it makes it easy for the koji to make contact with the white core. Yamada Nishiki contains ample amounts of this white core, so even in the polishing process, the rice is not broken and the white core remains. One of the main factors why Yamada Nishiki is called the king of sake brewing rice is due to the strength and size of the grains, which prevent this kind of breakage, even when polishing is done.
Here we have regular rice for eating, which you'll find on dinner tables. And here we have Yamada Nishiki, the sake brewing rice. The size of the grains is plain to see. The Yamada Nishiki grains are huge, and they definitely have white cores in their center. The only locations that can grow such plump, large, and fruitful grains are mainly in Kita-Harima in Hyogo Prefecture.
The climate in the vicinity of the Seto Island Sea is called the Seto Island Sea climate. It's noted for having lots of mild and clear days. In addition, the mountains that make up the Roko Range, which extends to the south, somewhat block the warm southerly winds of summer, creating temperature variations between afternoon and nighttime. In addition, there is clay-like soil blessed with fertilizers and moisture, including abundant amounts of magnesium, silicic acid, and phosphorus. Yamada Nishiki rice, the rice best suited for sake brewing with its plump grains, is grown in this climate, geography, and soil.
Climate, geography, and soil well suited for producing sake brewing rice. Yet that alone is not enough to gain the title of the king of sake brewing rice. Yamada Nishiki has continued to maintain its top ranking thanks to the people who are so passionate toward it.
山田錦というのはね、素晴らしいお酒の原料になるということなんですが、それとやはり特産地というのはそこの気象条件、それから土壌、それプラス人間の情熱ですわ。これがあって三者相まって素晴らしいお米が取れると。我々は日本酒が存続する限りこの山田錦は永遠に作っていきたいというふうに思ってます。私の人生ですね。
やっぱりね、めでたいことのお酒を作れるの人やろ。せやからね、やっぱりそれが生きがいですわ。とにかく酒の米を作らない限りね、それだけ努力しておりますんやけど、山田錦とかね、私のやっぱり生きがいですわ。いろいろ趣味もがあんねんけどね、やっぱり作れる限りはね、やっぱりお米を作って出して頑張っていきたいと思うんだけど。
Refined taste, refined production process, and a refined way of producing rice. With Japanese sake, you can again feel the spirit of Japan itself. With such clarity, the depth of the Japanese spirit dissolves inside pure Japanese sake. The world has finally realized this, which seems like a good thing. Well, why don't you also enjoy some delicious Japanese sake? And please always remember that the origin of that sake is Yamada Nishiki. Let's show our respect to all those people behind Japanese sake. Cheers!